back to shed. It has been a while. It's been a while, but what I've got to do is stop putting bits back on the bike, shiny bits, because I haven't got any plastics yet ready. So I need to do all my plastic repairs and then get them off to the guy who's going to paint it, because I know it's going to take ages. So that's what we're focusing on today. We are going to attempt to repair that. We'll repair the fairing, the belly pan, anything else that's plastic and broken. So let's get started. So I've got to repair the belly pan. The last one I had cracked across here, so I think it's quite common. So yeah, we've got a crack here, and you can see the end of it, the sort of the end of it there. So we've got to grind that beyond the end of that crack, otherwise if you don't, that crack will just carry on. So a little bit of noise, get it prepped. I think, yeah, there's a little bit up here that's busted out. I think we'll put some plastic in that, finish that back. What you're looking for is that to go tacky like that, so the rod just starts to stick to it. You want to heat the root up and then just allow a little bit of heat into the rod. So the reason I'm going to all this trouble is because KR1s they're a bit of a rare breed, really. There was only 10,000 of them ever made. That's KR1 and KR1s and KR1R, which was only released in Japan. So out of those 10,000, a lot of them got crashed, smashed up. So they're getting a bit thin on the ground, really. I think if you compare it to another 250, the NSR, I think there was 100,000 of those bikes made. So far more of those than there are of these. And the rarest part of any, or the hardest bit to get for any restoration project, is an original fairing. I was quite lucky, really. When I done my first bike, I took it to show somebody, and he said, "Oh, I know somebody's got a KR1 or some KR1s bits in his shed if you're interested." And about 3 years later, he finally dug them out, and within those parts was a complete fairing, although it was smashed up. So I sort of made him a low offer on them, and he took it. So I was quite happy about that. And because I had the original fairing, that was what really what spurred me on to start the restoration of another bike, because trying to obtain one of these on its own is just almost impossible. You can get fiberglass reproductions, they're horrible. You can't beat an original ABS fairing, but like I say, these little mirror, or where the mirrors bolt on here, they normally crack through there and these bits fall off. So you can find fairings, but they'll have all this piece missing, which is quite hard to replicate unless you've got another fairing to copy. They're quite difficult things to, you know, you could build it up with weld, but it'll never be the right shape. So here we are. This has obviously been crashed on this side. We've got a bit of work to do, but obviously we've got to graft that bit back in. We've got to fill this hole up here. So we'll fill that up and then drill it out again. But yeah, this is where we are. So let's crack on. So that's all the welding done. It's back in one bit anyway. So tomorrow what I'll do, let these cool right down, and tomorrow we'll get the little die grinder out, tidy some of this up, trying to get it somewhere near flat. Try and get these flat again, and then it can go off and be Richard's problem, who's painting it. Got my favourite hat on today. Nearly lost it at Centre Parks. So this is rare as rocking horse shit fairy. So what I need to do is just sand these down a bit. Well, I've prepared it. But before that, I'm going to hit it with my rasp, or bastard bar as it's known as. So we need to sort of do that over all the bits that have been welded. Fit relatively well, that's alright. So that needs a little bit of filler, but not much, just a tiny bit on there. I'll get Richard to sort that bit out. Just check the indicators. So that all sits in there quite well. Just needs a little bit of fettling around the back, but so Richard can sort that out. Who's going to paint it? Top man. So that's the top half of the fairing done. Belly pan, that wasn't in too bad a shape, really. Literally just these bits, so again, hit them with the rasp. So it's just a bit of 80 grit. What you need to do is get yourself an old tin of ABS solvent cement. I say an old tin because you want stuff that's gone off a bit. You've got to sniff it as well. So as you can see, but what this does, or what it makes, obviously always use the right tool for the job, is it makes perfect filler, plastic filler. Because it's the same material as the fairing. That will set. It's hard as a horse heart. So don't worry about all these polyester fillers. What you want is the same material as the fairing. Right. I've got a fair bit here where I hit it a bit too rough with a grinder. It's all welded together, but I need to sort of gouge it out. So out with a manky ABS cement. Got to use a different tool this time. It's calibrated. God, it stinks. So you just need to let the solvent evaporate out of this. So if you don't use old stuff, it's not, this consistency is a bit too thin and runny. So it's better to try and find an old tub or leave the lid off for a bit. So any fine bits, the sprayer can get around, but once that's gone hard, I'll hit that with a sander and just get rid of most of it. Right, even the filament wire using 3D printers, that's ABS, or you can buy it in ABS, and you can dissolve that into acetone, so you can create this sort of stuff by dissolving it in acetone and then applying it, and when the acetone evaporates you end up with a nice layer of plastic. Right, everything is now that needs to be painted. I've got my tank, side panel, just got to wait for that to go off. That'll be literally a couple of hours, that'll be hard enough to sand. So yeah, we've got all the plastics ready, tank's ready, so literally a little bit of sanding on that and then it can go and be somebody else's problem. So just a little catch up. I haven't been doing much because I want to keep everything sort of documented, but all I've done is I've put the wiring loom in. We've cleaned up a little bit, but we'll probably clean these up a bit better. So yeah, just started getting the loom in, just to get it out of the box and off the floor really. So the next thing we're going to be tackling while everything's away being painted is we're going to degrease the engine and stick the whole thing in my bike blasting cabinet. Old Bertha. So that should be quite an interesting episode. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe. All your comments, please add them. I do read everything and I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.